All right. For the question number two, just notice that it says select two answers. Okay. So it says here a function is graphed below. So I have this graph here. Select two ways that we can talk about or represent the range. Okay. So what you have to remember as far as a vocabulary word is, range is you measure on the y-axis. Okay, and then that's one point. So we are going to look at the y-axis. This is the y-axis. Okay, and then also just remember that whenever we're looking at the range, we are starting from the bottom up. So from the bottom, we're going to measure up. So going from negative infinity to positive infinity. Okay, so it's a, for the range, if you notice, there's nothing here at the bottom. Our range starts from -6 right here and then goes all the way up to +3. Okay, so the range is everything from -6 to +3. All right, so how do I talk about that? Using, you know, either symbols, math symbols, or words. Okay, so as far as math symbols, we can see that it's starting from -6. So y is between -6 and 3. So definitely this one. Also notice that at -6 there is a equal to sign because it's a closed circle. Whereas on 3 up here, there's an open circle, so there's no line underneath. Okay, so that's what that is. So that helps whenever we look at the words. Now, I see two options for words. I can see that we have integers and real numbers. Integers means that we don't have any decimals or fractions, just whole numbers. So for integers, if you had integers, you should just see only the whole number. So for example, like you would only see points instead of a whole graph, okay? And you wouldn't see anything in between. So that's not going to work. So it's going to have to be all real numbers, okay? And just pick whatever the statement is saying, all real numbers greater than or equal to -6, so anything greater than -6, and then less than 3. So it's going to be this one. Those are my two ways I can represent this graph. And main thing is we're talking about the range. As far as Desmos, if you just want to be able to use Desmos for any reason, you can go ahead and type this out. This part doesn't type out, but only this part right here. So if you want to put -6, this part right here, just to make sure that's the range, you can put -6 less than or equal to, which is right here, y less than or equal to 3. Not equal to, right? Um, only less than, and then you have 3. The way the graph works on this is it's just kind of showing you what area. So from -6 until +3, that's my range. So the graph stays in this range right here. Okay.